magician with the ball in his hand. Ben Simmons looking to create for his team as they get ready themselves at Amway Center. Sixers, Magic, coming up next on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name.
That is
Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Silk. Ben Simmons is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. Shaq, we talk about the motor of a player like Russell and Westbrook. And we also have some bigs who really get after it. And I'm sure you've got some guys that stand out in your mind in the game now who stand out in that category.
Let's see, Montrezl Harrell.
Oh, yes.
Domantas Sabonis and Andre Mr. Drummond.
All good names. Big motors.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Isaac. Deep 2 from Ross. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we were able to talk with Steve Clifford. One thing he's worried about, allowing Joel Embiid to get into a groove from outside. Coach said when Embiid's hitting threes, that opens up their entire offense. Obviously, we have to pack the lane against him, but we also can't give him free looks from deep. It's hard to accomplish both of those things, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Silk passes to Thybulle. 2 points, that one goes. Thybulle's got his second basket of the night.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Isaac up top. Guarded by Simmons. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 6. Carter-Williams, the pass to Isaac. And the rejection by Embiid.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Rebound by the Magic. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Ross, that's good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
You've always been a student of the game, Shaq, when it comes to evaluating young talent and the future of the league. What boxes do you like to check when you take a look at these young players?
Well, thanks for trying to tell the world I'm smart. I'm not really that smart. It's just, Kevin, it's just not that hard to see. You know, the greats make themselves known very, very quickly who they are. Luka Doncic, does that name ring a bell?
Yes.
Ding, ding.
How many guys are known as Aristotle? I know 2. You and Aristotle.
That's it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Down low. Count that one from Isaac.
Boy, I like how Carter-Williams spreads the ball around. I mean, he opens up a lot of opportunities for his guys to shoot it.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The 76ers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Silk. The Magic trail by 5. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Ross. And stolen by Thibault. Lob pass to Capella. It's tipped and stolen by Gordon. On the wing, Gordon. That one doesn't drop. And it's Philadelphia the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
To the paint. It's stolen by Carter Williams. High arcing shot. That one misses. Good work defensively by Capella.
And Shaq, you were able to do what many players dream of, which is represent the U.S. on an international level. When you reflect on your time with USA Basketball, what stands out?
Well, first of all, I should have been on that 92 team, but that's a different story. We're not going to talk about that.
But didn't they
now.
take Christian Laettner?
Yeah, they
did
took
take
Christian
Laettner,
Laettner.
yeah.
But I won a FIBA World Gold in 94. It's a great experience. However, I should have been on the 92 team.
I would
Should have been on the 92 team.
There's no
Should
doubt
have been
you
on the 92 team.
Which team?
92.
Yeah, you should have been
92.
on it. Yeah, 92.
I'm dreaming of 92.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
92.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's Silk. Capella trying to free himself up. No good from Silk.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
To stop the drought, the Magic again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 7. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Now here's Ross, defended by Thibault. Ross dishes to Bamba. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And Terrence Ross, good for 3. Ross has got 5 now.
Man, I like the three-point stroke of Ross. Gets it off so effortlessly. Man, he's got terrific form.
Here's Capella, and he banks in the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Carter Williams, the pass to Ross. Fires for 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. And Embiid with the block. Now Simmons. He's coming off a 22-point game against Milwaukee.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
Talking about how awards are determined, people claim there's a level of voter fatigue, so many things to vote for, and without much meaning. If there's something you could change, Shaq, about the process of all that voting, what would it be?
I think I would probably have the players. The players should have a little bit more say in who wins the awards. And I think you give voice to people who have actually stepped on the court. And we have a lot of legends that played the court. I think we should, create this thing of ours. And you would definitely be included because me and you have been around since 1989. It's also the first year I met Ernie Johnson.
No kidding, yeah.
The Mount
It just hit
Rushmore
me.
of broadcasting.
Oh, it just hit me.
So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Fultz. He had 13 points in the win against Chicago.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Passes it to Silk. Capella trying to free himself up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
To the inside. And there's Fultz on the assist by Augustine.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Robinson up top. 9 points last game. Pass to Silk. Inside, Capella. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Augustine looking around. Shaq, back in the day, you drew double teams. You made the defense pay by setting up your teammates with terrific passing. Which big now do you see following in your footsteps, in those footsteps?
You know, my Ben Simmons, former LSU guy, when he gets aggressive in the paint, they double. He definitely looks for his players. Listen, LeBron James is the best passer among non-guards. Anthony Davis, Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid. Look, you got to use the others if you want to get to that next level.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. It's good.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Orlando's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Rudd, Richardson covering. Rudd, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Richardson. The Magic shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know,
It's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Here is Ross. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Chicago. Pass to Fultz. Back to Carter Williams. There's the pass to Ross. From outside, off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Fultz, and it's Ross in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Silk in the last outing against the Bucks was tremendous. He contributed 31 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
for sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Shaq, something fans are always curious about. They see the huge contract that can put pressure on a young man. Suddenly being able to by whatever he wants. I mean, that's a pretty interesting topic.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
you know, everyone's coming at you from every direction. I think some people assume that you have more money than you really do. Just want you to remember one word: FICA.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Now the 76ers on the break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Passes to Ross. On the wing, Gordon. Ross against Simmons. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Yeah, with great recognition, awareness, and body control, Simmons can get up for blocks.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Bamba. And the rejection by Embiid. Now the pass to Silk. Here's Capella. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
That's what men do. If that's my dog, then I'ma hold him down like a friend do. I got him home, man. I'm finna shake the town with a pencil. Hey, your magic dancers.
Here's Bamba. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around it, just his effort level was off the charts.
And Shaq, you came to Orlando, helped with the franchise on the map. How has the city and team changed since those days?
Well, the city of Orlando has definitely grown, but it's still not the biggest market. As for a team, last trip to the Farms was in 2009. I think they like to get back into contention, so they need to, you know, the general manager needs to get back on track and go after some of these big-name players.
I tell you what, they do have some nice young pieces, though, that have a chance to take that next step.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Shots good by Simmons.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Embiid. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Embiid's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Embiid against Bamba. Back to Carter Williams. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Simmons, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Orlando.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Magic shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look.
And you look at the news every day, so much division. Commissioner Adam Silver has talked about basketball and sports really in general as a unifying force. And Shaq, it definitely does bring us together.
You know, the NBA is a melting pot. It's not about where you're from or what language you speak. It's all about teamwork, discipline, and respect. And I've always said there's 2 things, despite what you have going on in the world, especially stressful, there's 2 things that'll shut all that down: music and sports.
They always do it. But isn't it great to be associated with the league that is on the forefront of those kinds of things?
I don't know about that, but it's great to be associated with you and Greg.
Oh,
isn't
how
that
nice
sweet?
is that? Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting
I've been waiting to come down here for years.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Kenny and Ernie, ha 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 ha.
Gordon finds Isaac. The Magic getting another chance here. And the rejection by Embiid. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. DJ Augustine's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Carter Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one. Goes up on the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the 76ers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Embiid. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
The Magic making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Capella. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. To the middle. Here's Embiid. That one off the back iron and out.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Back to Augustine. Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin, I just want to say thank you very much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
I love you too. I'm the big Aristotle.
I'm at a loss for words. I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that.
Right.
I hate
Greg,
that I have to leave right now.
Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue. It's okay, big fella. It's
I don't want
okay.
to go back upstairs with
It's fun.
Ernie and Kenny.
Oh,
Not
well,
yet.
yeah,
I want to stay here with
blame
you guys.
Give me a tissue.
Thanks.
And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside.
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. And he was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Joel Embiid. Robinson is subbed in for Simmons. He's perfect from the line this time.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Pass to Augustine. The three-pointer, no good. The 76ers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Harris misses.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good on the putback.
Well, you have to keep Isaac off the boards. I mean, when he's that close to the rim and has good position, he's a threat to grab a bunch of rebounds.
Harris, right side, lays it up off the glass. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Rudd. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense here. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Silk.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. They've got Simmons. Clint Capella is out there with Embiid. Then it's Silk, and it's Thibault in a 2-guard. Embiid trying to break loose, and that one's good. Thibault's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Philadelphia's shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
90 seconds now into the second half.
Carter Williams really taking off towards the hoop when he sees the lane open. I mean, if the defense isn't going to get in front of him and stop his progress, he makes them pay.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside. attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive too.
Now here's Carter Williams. Tight defense on him. Pass to Gordon. Shoots over Capella, and it's Gordon missing.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Isaac outside. Ross with a wide open look. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Orlando with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Ross, defended by Thibault. No good from Ross.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
It's good. Silk's got 21.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And Silk gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. The 76ers with some changes. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Here's Augustine. He's got 7. Inside, here's Gordon, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gordon's got his first 2 points.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
The Magic shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Ennis passes to Augustine. It's good, the assist that time from Ennis. Augustine's got 9 points.
You know, typically, guys, Augustine is setting others up. Nice to see him get a pass himself and drill the shot.
That's good from Silk. Ken Burge is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:49 left in the third. Carter Williams with it. 9 points in the game so far. To the right side. Lock at 6. Augustine, no luck.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out. You know, guys, when you push it hard like that on the break, those are the easy buckets that'll be waiting for you.
1:19 left in the third quarter. And here's Augustine. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. It's hauled in by Harris.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's O'Quinn. Makes it off the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Carter Williams against Richardson. Here's Augustine. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Magic shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Beyond the arc. Misses. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we reach the fourth quarter. The 76ers with some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Ben Simmons comes in for Glenn Robinson III. And Silks subbed in for Josh Richardson. The free throw drops for Gordon. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Carter Williams is out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. The shot's good from Silk.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. I mean, he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Now here is Augustine. Defense is right there. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Silk. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Silk's got 6 in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Here's Ross. They get the rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Simmons against Clark. Pass to Birch. Now here is Miller. Ennis taking his time here. 4 on the clock. Shoots. The shot off that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Silk. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Wandu passes to Ennis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And there's 1:45 left in the game. Here's a Wandu. And the pass to Ennis from downtown. Drills it from outside.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Silk.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And the first one at the line is good. The Magic making a switch here. Augustine's checked in, so he gets them both. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Silk. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Philadelphia, number 53. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Silk. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here is Augustine. He's tightly guarded. Birch the pass to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Silk. Pass to Fernando. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Augustine, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, Augustine, when he's attacking, playing downhill, trying to score, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense and puts him in a tough spot guarding.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it won't fall on the short-range shot from Silk. Now Augustine. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.